Alright, so today I have a favorites video. Like I always tell you, I don't normally do these. I tend to do them about every 3-4 months, 6 months. But I have a few that I want to show you guys, and let's jump into it. Alright, the first things I want to show you guys are some brushes. I have two here that I want to show you. The first one is a Real Techniques brush, and this is just a representative of the whole brush line, at least everything that I've tried so far. This is the buffing brush. It's a little bit wet because I just washed it after putting it on my face. And I really like this brush in particular because I have two of these brushes, and I use one for liquid and one for powder. And they were great for anything. It applies liquid, it just busts it in real nice and smooth, and just gets it all even, which I really like. It's not streaky, it's not messy, I don't have to keep going over it 100 times. It really just buffs product in nicely. And also going over liquid and cream products with powder with this brush is really good. It just kind of pressing the powder into your face does a great job at depositing product where you want it. So that is the Real Techniques buffing brush, and like I said, the whole line of everything that I've tried from them so far I really like. The next brush I have is a brush from Ecotools, and this is a travel size brush that I keep in my makeup bag for any touch-ups that I have to do throughout the day. It's kind of like a travel kabuki. I really like the whole setup of these travel size brushes, because what I used to do in the past was I used to have to take this and either put it in a Ziploc or wrap it up in some paper towel or something, because I don't want the brush to touch anything else in my bag. I don't want it to get dirty. I don't want it, nothing, because I got to put it on my face, so I don't want to have to go through breaking out and all of that stuff. But now I don't do that anymore. Now I just pack this little baby up, and it's so easy to use. The good thing about it is this little thing here, the barrel, it allows you to adjust it so you can have the brush as dense or as loose as you want it. So I think that is really great. So if I'm looking to detail in on a specific area and not have the brush fan out, I can, pull the barrel up, make it tight and compressed, and it works great like that. If I just want to do an all over dusting of powder on my face, I just have it out and fluffy like this, and it works great. So I like this. It's easy, it fits in my makeup bag nicely, it doesn't take up too much space, and that's another good brush that I'm liking. Next, I have some nail polish favorites. I've been really enjoying blue nail polish lately. I don't know why, but I've been wearing blue nail polish back to back, different shades of blue, for a little while now. And the two that I have to show you are from Hansen. It's the Complete Salon Manicure in 530 Please See Me and 570 Watercolor. And I like them a lot. I don't know if you can see the difference. They look very similar on camera, but they're not. This one here is a lot deeper than this. This one's more like a sky blue, and this one's kind of like an ocean blue. So yeah, they're different, but I like them. I've been liking blue a lot. All right, so moving right along, let's talk about some complexion items. I have the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous, the Fresh Complexion Liquid Foundation and the Powder Foundation, and this is oil free. I have it in 315 Tawny. I actually really like this. I like it because it matches me to a T. The color from this foundation, when I blend this into my skin, is perfect. Most CoverGirl foundations, I tend to have to mix them. Even the Queen line, I tend to have to mix them. There are two foundations from CoverGirl that I have that match me pretty good, but this matches me the best, and I like it a lot. And again, that is 315 Tawny. It says that it's oil free, and I have to agree with that. I do not get oily with this product for a number of hours. I think it lasts a very long time. Like the first time I wore it, I usually have to check my makeup around the 5-hour mark. And when I checked, I didn't have to touch up. I didn't have to do anything. And I was just like, oh, okay. I like it. So I didn't have to touch up, didn't have to refresh. I didn't have to refresh until about maybe the 8th or 9th hour mark. And for me, that's phenomenal. I'm not a complete oily mess of a person when it comes to my face and makeup, but I do tend to get oily around my nose. So yeah, but I didn't have to touch this up at all. The problem I do have with this though is that it transfers. So whereas it holds and it stays set all day, because this baby does not budge as far as the way it looks on my face. You know, there's no patchiness, there's no spots where the foundation starts to break up. I don't get any of that with this foundation, but it does transfer. So if I touch my face, I do see it on my hands, on my fingertips. If I dab my face with a paper towel, I do see it. The thing about makeup for me is that when my makeup is set, when I do everything that I do to set my makeup in place, initially when I first wipe my face or dab my face with a paper towel, I get some transfer onto the paper towel, but that stops after the first couple of wipes and the transfer discontinues. But with this foundation, it transfers like the whole time that I dab my face. There's no point that the transfer stops. But to a great extent, when I go and I look in the mirror after having wiped my face, everything's still in place. Everything is still neat and smooth and looking pretty. So I don't know, but I like the foundation. I like it a lot. I just wish it didn't transfer as much. And the powder is just, it's just equally amazing. Again, the powder that I have is 315, so it matches up on this number system that they got going on. They have a concealer as well, but I didn't get the concealer. And this is 315/320 deep. So the powder is supposed to match the shade that I have, which is 315, and also a shade that is a bit deeper, which is 320. I don't know how this powder matches 320 because I saw 320, and 320 is about 3 or 4 shades darker than I am. It's about 3 shades darker. So I don't know how they have this powder to suit 320, but then again, it might work. I'm not 320, so I don't know if it works or not, but whatever. This is what I've been using. I love using them together. I know it's weird to use a powder foundation and a liquid foundation together, but honestly, I don't like using this by itself as a powder foundation. I tried it. I don't really like any powder foundation by itself. It doesn't stick long enough for me, if that makes sense. I like using this over the liquid foundation, and it works really nicely, and I like it a lot. What's next? It wouldn't be a video if my phone didn't go off. I know. Next, I have my primer. This is the Becca Evermatte primer, and I hauled this a few videos ago, and I still love it. I will always love this. And I'm still like pretty full on this same tube that I have. It just takes a pea-sized amount to spread onto my T-zone, and I'm good. Like, I do a pea-sized amount on each. So a dot here, dot here, dot here. And I spread it out and it goes. And I love this stuff. It's amazing. I love it. It keeps my face nice and mattified and well put, so I really enjoy that. Another thing that I have been enjoying as far as setting my complexion makeup is this e.l.f. Mist and Set Spray. I don't use this for mattifying or setting as far as holding my makeup in place. I use this to set powder, to take away that powdery look and effect that you get when you set your face with powder. I don't expect this to do the job of the Ben Nye Final Seal. You know, this does not hold my makeup in place like it does. What it does is it keeps me refreshed. It keeps my face from looking powdery, and I like it a lot. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see, I have been using this quite a bit, and I really enjoy it. So yeah, that's that. Let's go on to cheeks. I showed you guys in a haul video the Sleek Face Form Kit in dark. I love this thing. I love it. It just gives me such a beautiful contour. The color is just so nice. It's so on point. It's just there. It's easy to blend, easy to use. You can lighten it as much as you want. You can darken it as much as you want. This is just such a beautiful contour color. The highlighting colors are beautiful as well. They give you a nice, you can get a subtle to dramatic highlight. This product right here is just so versatile, depending on how you want to apply it, depending on how heavy-handed you want to be with it. I love Sleek. I wish that Sleek was sold where I'm located, but it's not, so I have to order it online. But I wish that I was able to just walk into a store and pick it up. I recently made an order with Makeup Mania, and I ordered some La Femme blushes. I've always, even from the time I first started YouTube, I wanted to try La Femme blushes, but I never have. I don't know why. And I decided to order 4 of them to give them a try. I ordered, this one is fuchsia. The names are so funny because they're just playing out what the colors are. So this is fuchsia, this is orange, this is coral, and this is magenta. So yeah, that's just what they are. And these colors are so dramatically pigmented. Like, you literally just take your finger, press it, and you have a whole swatch. Let's do the magenta. Take it, press it, you have a whole swatch. You don't even have to rub into these blushes to get a swatch of color. You just literally press your finger into it and you have a full swatch of the product itself. Let me see if I can put this down. So it literally creates a full swatch just by pressing your finger into it. And those are the swatches. Orange, which one is this? Magenta, fuchsia, and coral. I'm wearing the coral today and I love it. It's just, I put it on and it just gave me life, honey. I was just completely like, yes. It gave me life. It's very pigmented and they do stain. So when you put them on, you know that it's going to be very long and lasting. What else do I have to show you? I have the Maybelline Color Tattoo in just beige. I have been using this a lot lately underneath my eye looks, and it's just the matte beige that came out in the limited, what was it, fall collection of last year, limited edition fall collection from last year. So if you missed out on this, Maybelline just put out a new leather collection, and they have a creamy beige color and it's all matte. So it's not identical to this, but I think it'll do the same job when you wear it underneath your eyeshadows, or if you choose to wear it by itself. My second to last favorite is this Perfume by Britney Spears. This is Curious. This is something that I think most people, most females, most girls have tried since high school. I know the first time I tried it was my freshman year of college, and I love using this in the summertime. This is like my 3rd bottle of this. The very first one I had a tragedy occur to it, so but I like this. I like this for a summer smell. It's really nice. It's really sweet. It's really, like, it's not something that's going to give you a headache. It's not something that's going to irritate you. It's just a nice feel-good smell that I really enjoy. But what I wanted to show you too was the double-sided large MAC palette. The palette that I have my La Femme blushes in. I really like this MAC palette. I have 4 of these and they only cost $8. They used to be like $25, $28 at one point, and MAC decreased the price point and put them down to $8, and so now I have 4 of them. One of them holds a bunch of e.l.f. eyeshadows that I depotted. The other one holds a bunch of Wet n Wild eyeshadows that I depotted. One of them is a bunch of miscellaneous things, and this is the 4th one that holds blush and cheek products. This is actually a Milani blush. This is the #1 in Dulce Pink that I depotted and decided to put in here. So it is big enough to hold the Milani baked blush. This is Dulce Pink. So it can hold baked products to some extent. I'm not saying go put a whole large baked products because they tend to be domed. So if it's as big as at least the Milani baked blushes, it'll fit. But I like them. But yeah, that is all. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in another video. Follow me on Instagram. My name is @FreeVanity, spelled correctly, all one word, no underscores, no dots, no nothing like that. And that's it. Peace.